Hello? What's up? Welcome back to my channel. Now I'm going to tell you about a great topic. But first, if you like my videos and find them useful, you can support me in growing my channel. How? You can just spend 5 seconds subscribing to my channel and liking my video. Thanks in advance. Let's move on to the video. Oil has played a pivotal role in shaping the US economy, influencing everything from industrial growth to foreign policy. Since the discovery of oil in Pennsylvania in the mid-19th century, this precious resource has transformed the American landscape, fueling the rise of industries and creating countless jobs. As the demand for oil surged, it became clear that this black gold was not just an energy source, but a cornerstone of economic strategy. In this video, we'll explore how oil resources have significantly impacted US economic policy over the decades. Understanding this relationship is crucial, as it reveals how energy resources can dictate national priorities, influence international relations, and even affect everyday life for Americans. By delving into the historical significance of oil, we aim to provide you with a comprehensive view of its role in shaping economic decisions. So, whether you're an economics enthusiast or just curious about how oil affects our lives, stick around as we unpack this fascinating topic. The story of oil in the United States began in 1859 when Edwin Drake successfully drilled the first commercial oil well in Titusville, Pennsylvania. This groundbreaking event marked the start of the American oil industry and set off a frenzy of exploration and drilling across the nation. By the late 19th century, oil had transitioned from a curiosity to a critical resource, powering the burgeoning industrial sector and revolutionizing transportation with the advent of the automobile. As the demand for oil grew, so did its economic implications. The establishment of Standard Oil by John D. Rockefeller in 1870 played a significant role in shaping the industry, creating a monopoly that controlled much of the oil supply and refining processes. This consolidation allowed for economies of scale, driving down prices and making oil accessible to the masses. Key events, such as the discovery of oil in Texas in the early 20th century, further solidified oil's status as a vital economic driver. Understanding this historical context helps us appreciate how oil has shaped the US economy and continues to influence it today. Oil resources have profoundly influenced US economic policies, particularly during times of crisis. The 1973 oil embargo, for instance, led to skyrocketing fuel prices and prompted the government to enact policies aimed at reducing dependence on foreign oil. This crisis spurred initiatives like the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, which was established to ensure a stable supply during emergencies. Moreover, oil has played a crucial role in shaping trade agreements and foreign relations. The US has often aligned its diplomatic strategies with oil-producing nations, recognizing that access to oil is vital for national security and economic stability. This relationship has led to complex alliances and sometimes contentious interactions in the Middle East and beyond. Domestically, the quest for energy independence has driven economic strategies, encouraging investments in alternative energy sources and technologies. Policies promoting energy efficiency and renewable resources have emerged as a response to fluctuating oil prices and environmental concerns. Understanding these dynamics is essential for grasping how oil continues to shape US economic policy today. The relationship between oil resources and US foreign policy is deeply intertwined, influencing decisions on both diplomatic and military fronts. Countries rich in oil reserves often find themselves at the center of US strategic interests, as access to these resources is crucial for maintaining economic stability and energy security. This has led to alliances with oil-rich nations, such as Saudi Arabia, while also complicating relationships with others, like Venezuela and Iran. Conflicts over oil interests have historically shaped US involvement in various regions. The Gulf War in the early 1990s, for example, was largely driven by the desire to secure oil supplies and protect allies in the Middle East. Such conflicts underscore the lengths to which the US will go to safeguard its energy interests. Moreover, oil's strategic importance extends to national security considerations. The US military relies heavily on oil for operations, making energy security a top priority. Understanding these geopolitical implications is essential for grasping how oil continues to influence US economic decisions on the global stage. The environmental impact of oil extraction has become a critical factor influencing US economic policy. As the nation grapples with the balance between economic growth and environmental sustainability, the consequences of oil drilling, spills, and greenhouse gas emissions have sparked intense debate. While oil has historically fueled economic expansion, the long-term environmental costs are prompting a re-evaluation of energy strategies. In response to growing concerns, various policies have been enacted to reduce carbon emissions and promote renewable energy sources. Initiatives like the Clean Power Plan and tax incentives for solar and wind energy aim to transition the economy toward more sustainable practices. These policies reflect a shift in priorities, recognizing that environmental health is integral to economic stability. Public opinion and activism surrounding oil and environmental issues have also gained momentum. Grassroots movements and organizations advocate for stricter regulations on oil extraction and greater investment in clean energy. This rising awareness among citizens is influencing policymakers to consider environmental impacts more seriously, ultimately shaping the future of US economic policy in relation to oil. As we look to the future, the role of oil in shaping US economic policy is poised for significant transformation. Emerging technologies, such as electric vehicles and advanced battery storage, have the potential to drastically reduce oil consumption. These innovations not only promise to change how we power our transportation systems, but also challenge the traditional dominance of oil in the energy sector. Simultaneously, the shift towards renewable energy sources is gaining momentum, driven by both technological advancements and public demand for cleaner alternatives. This transition has profound implications for oil policy, as the US government increasingly prioritizes investments in solar, wind, and other sustainable energy solutions. As a result, we may see a gradual decline in oil's central role in economic strategies. Adapting to these changing energy landscapes will be crucial for policymakers. Economic strategies must evolve to embrace a diversified energy portfolio that balances oil with renewables, ensuring energy security while addressing environmental concerns. The future of oil in the US economy will depend on how effectively we navigate these emerging challenges and opportunities. In summary, oil has been a driving force in shaping US economic policy throughout history, from its discovery in the 19th century to its pivotal role in foreign relations and national security. Oil's influence is undeniable. We've explored how oil crises have prompted significant policy changes, the geopolitical implications of oil resources, and the growing environmental considerations that are reshaping our energy landscape. Key takeaways for viewers include the understanding that oil is not just an energy source, but a critical component of economic strategy, impacting everything from trade agreements to domestic policies. As we move forward, it's essential to reflect on how oil continues to influence economic decisions and the importance of adapting to a changing energy environment. If you found this discussion insightful, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with others who may be interested in the complex relationship between oil and the US economy. Stay tuned for more content that dives deeper into these vital topics. Welcome to Review Economy.